You're welcome back to my YouTube channel. On today's episode, we're going to be discussing why do Africa keep electing old leaders? Or simply say, why do our fathers refuse to leave power? Because you have African leaders who have been in power for 30, 40, or 50 years. Some of these presidents are 90-something years old, 80-something years old. Even Nigerian current president is 73 years old. But he looks like he's 80 years old. This is what I'm going to discuss in our today's episode. What is the future of the youth of Africa? Because Africa is comprises of 70% of her population is between the age of, let me say, 12 to 35 or 40. 70%. Why 30% is 50 and above? But we still have those little margin of numbers running the affairs of the continent. Is this the reason why there's lack of development and things are not moving forward for the continent from country to country? It's like the case is the same: corruption, lack of infrastructure. Currently now there's a mass protest in Kenya. In Nigeria, the same thing. The people are complaining about the economy. Is it because we keep electing old leaders, or these our fathers does not want to retire? In Africa, we keep clamoring for change from Nigeria to Uganda to Kenya. But the problem to Cameroon, the problem is the same. When people who are coming forward to champion this change are yesterday men in their 80s, women in their 80s, stepping forward where we have a continent full of young people, vibrant young people, intelligent young people, who are between the age of 18 to 35. But the old ones, 80 years old, 90 years old, are the ones coming forward to say, yes, we'll help you with this change. Why do we keep electing yesterday men to prosper our cause for tomorrow? Paul Biya of Cameroon is 91 years old. Museven is 80. Ouattara is 83. The list goes on and on. And these people have been in power for 20, 30 years. And they have amended the constitution in their countries to a situation where they can rule unlimitedly as long as they are being voted. We know how those elections is being conducted. Are they free? Are they credible? They have amassed so much power and wealth, making it very difficult to have an opposition. So it's more like election every 4 or 6 years is just a kind of ceremony so that it will show that we are democratic countries and we are not under the military regime. But is it really democracy that we practice in Africa? Where some old men has hold the continent hostage. There's lack of vision for the continent or the countries in Africa. There's no development. There's insecurity, poor health care, where we see our leaders traveling abroad for health care, only for them to come back and commission churches and thanking God that their health has been restored. What is only an insane person that can do that? And these are the kind of leaders that we find in Africa, that will go for a medical trip abroad and come back and set up a church. Not a medical center that can fix such problems. These are the old minds that we keep recycling in the African political scene, from Nigeria to Cameroon to Uganda. The list go on and on. When will the African youth stand up for themselves? The most annoying one that prompted me to make this video is General Moses Ali. What business do General Moses Ali, with his state and his condition, running for any elected office? You can see in this video. With such man should have been in a care home or with his family, enjoying the remaining part of his life. But no, he's in the front seeking for an election. This is a country, this is a state, this is a constituent that have majority are between the age of 18 to 30. But people like General Ali wants to represent them. This is a cancer to the growth and development of the African continent. It might happen in Uganda today. Tomorrow it might be somewhere else. So we have to talk about it. We cannot continue like this in Africa, where some people who cannot even take very good care of themselves, like General Moses Ali, are stepping forward to make laws to represent the people. This is sickening and is heartbroken. Africa, it is time for us to wake up. From Nigeria to Uganda to Kenya, all over Africa, that we should put an end to these old rulers who has ruled us for 20, 30 years without a clear direction, without progress for the continent, because the stories remain the same. You go to Nigeria, the same thing. You go to Uganda, the same thing. You see Chinese people are the one constructing everything. Then what is our educational system developing? How are they helping these young minds that will in turn be the biggest contractors, the biggest engineers? But no, they are making mediocrity of them. Some of them have turned into crime, prostitution, and some of them have japa and find a greener pasture somewhere else. We cannot continue like this. One would ask, how are we going to fix this problem? Because it seems like culture is the problem why we keep having these old leaders in office. Because in many cultures around Africa, we believe that age comes with wisdom. But I think the case is different now. Because we've seen these people who would think they are smart, they are wise, they are old, and they should have wisdom and vision. But with the state and the condition of these countries in Africa, it shows that they don't have any wisdom. The continent is not moving forward. The people are continuing to plunge into poverty. So there's no wisdom here. So it's hard time we understand that age actually does not come with wisdom. Because if it do, Africa should be the most developed country currently now in Africa, with the vast resources that is available in the country. And we have the oldest people ruling us when it's not a monarchy. We have 90 years old Paul Biya in Cameroon. We have Museven who is 80 something. So the list goes on and on and on. So that is a text to show that age is not equal wisdom. We can have a 30 years old who will run a government and produce good results. And let us not forget, we should not forget that when these men took power, they were in their 30s, late 20s. So most of them have been in power for 30, 20 years, 40, 50 years. So what is the hope for the future? In conclusion, Africa will not rise by accident. It will rise when we, the youth, stop romanticizing these old politicians, be their thug, championing their cause. No, it's time for us to take our stand in the political forefront. That we all campaign to say, oh, the youth will be gainfully employed or represented in my government. But the moment they get into power, the story is different. So this is the time for us to participate. Join a political party, lend your voice, support political movement to make sure that we are gamely represented and we will start causing change inside this party. They make us believe that our politics is for the bad guys. No, these are the people who makes our laws, that shape our life and our economy. We need to be inside where these laws are made. So as an African that you are, if you do not register to vote, you're part of the problem. Register, make sure you vote, join a political party in your locality. When this meeting are held, don't be inside your house pressing your phone. Be there. Lend your voice. Join. Take a leadership role. Make sure that they understand that you are the future of tomorrow, that they should support your dream for the state, for your locality, and for the country. So we can make Africa great, but it depends on us. So these are my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Do not forget to like and share and subscribe. See you in the next video.